Imagine you're standing alone on the African savanna. A herd of giraffes is only a few meters away. They look calm. They are eating leaves. Their long necks are moving slowly through the trees. And then you notice something else. A lion is watching them. The lion is hungry. The giraffe is huge. It has no sharp claws. It has no giant teeth. So you might expect the obvious thing to happen. The lion should attack, but most of the time it doesn't. And that seems strange because lions are built to kill large animals. They hunt buffalo. They hunt zebras. They hunt wildebeest. They can even bring down prey that weighs several times more than they do. So why can a giraffe sometimes stand right in front of a lion and simply keep eating? The answer is not that lions are afraid of giraffes. It is not that giraffes are too big to be hunted. And it is definitely not because lions have somehow forgotten that giraffes are made of meat. The real answer is much more interesting. For a lion, hunting is not about attacking the biggest animal it can see. It is about choosing the animal that gives the best reward for the lowest risk. And a giraffe can turn that calculation into a nightmare, because the same body that makes a giraffe look slow and awkward can also make it incredibly dangerous. Think about your own body for a second. You probably think of strength as something obvious. Big muscle, sharp teeth, fast movement. But nature often hides its weapons in unexpected places. For a giraffe, one of those weapons is its leg. A giraffe can kick with enormous force, and it does not need to bite you, it only needs to hit you once. A powerful kick can seriously injure or even kill a lion. That means a lion looking at a giraffe is not just looking at food, it is looking at a dangerous opponent. And that changes everything. But there is another problem. How do you even bring down something that tall? Imagine being a lion. You are close to the ground. Your target is towering above you. Its head can be more than 5 meters above the ground. Its heart is high inside its chest. Its legs are long. Its body is difficult to grab. And the easiest parts to reach are the legs. But those legs are exactly where the danger is. Get too close. One kick. Get the timing wrong. One more kick. Suddenly, the hunter can become the hunted. So lions usually prefer prey that can be attacked from safer positions. A zebra is dangerous. A buffalo is dangerous. But a giraffe presents a very unusual problem. The lion has to get close enough to grab it. And getting close enough may be the most dangerous part. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Giraffes are not completely helpless when lions approach. They can see predators from a great distance. Their height gives them a huge visual advantage. While you might struggle to see over a crowd of people, a giraffe can look across the grassland from far above the ground. That means a lion often loses one of its biggest advantages: surprise, and surprise is incredibly important in hunting. A predator does not want its prey staring directly at it. It wants confusion. It wants distance to disappear quickly. It wants the first attack to create panic. But a giraffe standing tall can spot danger before the attack even begins. Now imagine the scene. The lion starts moving closer. The giraffe stops eating. Its head rises. Its body becomes alert. The lion has been noticed. The chase has not even started. And already the lion's chances have changed. So what does the lion do? It may simply walk away. That can look like failure. But for a predator, walking away can actually be the smart decision. Because every hunt has a cost. The lion burns energy. It risks injury. And if it gets hurt, the consequences can be enormous. A predator with an injured leg may struggle to hunt tomorrow. And if it cannot hunt, it may not eat. So one bad decision today can become a survival problem later. That is why predators do not attack everything they can potentially kill. They make choices. They watch. They test. They wait. And they look for weakness. This is where giraffes become much more interesting. Because lions can sometimes kill giraffes, especially young giraffes, especially when several lions work together, and especially when the giraffe is vulnerable. So the question is not really, why don't lions attack giraffes? The better question is, when does a giraffe become worth attacking? And that question reveals how hunting actually works. A healthy adult giraffe is a difficult target. A young giraffe is different. A newborn giraffe is much smaller. It cannot defend itself like a full-grown adult. It is also less experienced, and that creates an opportunity. Predators are constantly searching for these differences. They are not just looking at species, they are looking at individuals. Which one is young? Which one is injured? Which one is separated? Which one is distracted? Which one is slower? That single difference can decide whether an attack happens. And this is something you already understand without realizing. Imagine you're walking down a dark street. You see 10 people. You would not treat every person as equally threatening. Your brain would instantly notice posture, distance, movement, body language. You would look for the easiest situation to deal with. Predators do something similar. Their survival depends on it. But lions have another problem with giraffes. They cannot simply grab the neck and pull the animal down like they might with smaller prey. The neck looks vulnerable, but it is high above them. And getting beneath a giraffe is exactly where a lion does not want to be. The giraffe can use its legs. It can turn. It can kick. And it can keep its body moving. The lion lion needs control. Without control, the attack becomes extremely risky. This is why a group of lions can have a major advantage. One lion can approach from one direction. Another can pressure the giraffe from another side. The goal is not just to run faster. The goal is to create fewer escape options. Now the giraffe has a problem. If it watches one lion, another may move closer. If it turns toward one attacker, another can attack from the side. This is where cooperation can change the entire hunt. But even then, success is not guaranteed. The giraffe can still fight, and a large adult giraffe can be an extremely dangerous opponent. So lions often need patience. They may follow. They may test the animal. They may wait for an opening, and sometimes they simply give up. That is the part we often miss when watching predators. We notice the dramatic attack. We rarely notice the hundreds of attacks that never happen. A lion can spend time watching prey and decide that the risk is not worth it. That decision may look boring, but evolution rewards animals that stay alive, not animals that look brave. And that brings us to the strangest part. Lions are famous for being fearless, but fear is not the opposite of survival. Fear can be part of survival. A lion that understands danger has an advantage over a lion that attacks everything. The goal is not to prove that you are stronger. The goal is to eat without getting killed. And giraffes make that difficult. Their size creates one problem. Their height creates another. Their vision removes surprise. Their legs create a weapon. And their social behavior can make the attack even harder. Put all of that together, and the giraffe stops looking like an easy meal. It starts looking like a high-risk investment. But there is one more thing you should remember. A lion does not need to kill a giraffe to survive. There are other prey animals. There are smaller targets. There are weaker individuals. There are opportunities that require less effort. So if a lion can choose between chasing a difficult giraffe and attacking an easier animal, the easier animal can be the smarter choice. That is not weakness. That is efficiency. And nature is full of this logic. A cheetah does not chase every animal it sees. A wolf does not attack every animal in a herd. A crocodile does not waste energy on every creature near the water. Predators constantly ask one silent question: is this worth the risk? For a giraffe, the answer is often no. But when the conditions change, the answer can become yes. A young giraffe, an injured giraffe, a giraffe separated from the herd, a moment when several lions can attack together. Those are the situations where the calculation changes, and suddenly the animal that looked almost untouchable becomes vulnerable. So if you ever see a lion ignoring a giraffe, don't assume the lion is confused. It may be making one of the most important decisions in the entire hunt. It is measuring risk. It is measuring energy. It is measuring opportunity. And it is waiting for the moment when the numbers finally make sense. That is what makes predators so fascinating. They are not machines that simply attack. They are decision makers. Every hunt is a calculation. Every chase has a price. Every injury has a consequence. And the giraffe survives partly because its body makes that calculation painfully expensive. The next time you see a giraffe calmly eating leaves while lions are nearby, look at it differently. You are not watching a helpless animal that has simply been ignored. You are watching an animal whose entire body has changed the rules of the hunt. Its height helps it see danger. Its size makes it difficult to control. Its legs can become weapons. And its strength can make one mistake extremely costly for a predator. The lion still has the power to attack. But power is not the same thing as opportunity. And that is the lesson hidden in this strange relationship. In the wild, survival does not always belong to the strongest animal. Sometimes it belongs to the animal that makes attacking it too expensive. And that idea applies to you too, because your own brain is constantly making the same kind of calculation. Which risks are worth taking? Which dangers should you avoid? When should you push forward, and when should you walk away? You may think survival is about being fearless, but nature tells a different story. Sometimes survival is knowing exactly when not to fight, and sometimes the strongest defense is simply making the other side decide that you are not worth the risk.